Welcome to this explainer. Okay, I am seriously so excited you're here with us today because we are looking at something that honestly feels like it was ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now. I mean, just imagine living in a house that actually thinks for itself, a house that literally anticipates what you need before you even have to ask. That is exactly what we're breaking down today as we look at the ultimate smart home setup.
So, what if your house could actually think for itself? Today, we're diving into a comprehensive source review that put 8 of the absolute most popular smart home devices on the market to the test. And our goal here is pretty simple, right? We want to separate the expensive, flashy gimmicks from the genuinely useful tech that's actually going to improve your day-to-day life. We're going to look at the hard data, the real-world testing results, and figure out where you should actually be investing your money to upgrade your living space.
But before we get into the whole breakdown, I've got to give you a quick warning. As we work our way through these 8 gadgets, I really want you to keep an eye out for device number 7. When I first read the source's testing notes on this particular piece of tech, I was completely shocked. No joke, it is not at all what you expect when you hear the word smart gadget, but it completely stole the show. We will get to it, I promise, but first, let's start at the front door.
Category 1. Securing your property.
Okay, let's dive into this, because when you're upgrading a home, peace of mind is usually step 1. So let's look at the first device they tested, the Smart Lock. This thing gives you 4 distinct ways to ditch your traditional keys, plus a fingerprint scanner. And the tester noted that this scanner recognizes your fingerprint in literally less than a single second. So no more digging through your pockets or your bag in the dark. But the real game changer here, the feature that earned this device a massive 9 out of 10 rating, is the automatic locking. The absolute second you leave, the door locks itself. And if anyone tries to force it open, bam, it instantly pings your smartphone with a notification. It's just a serious, immediate upgrade to your home's security.
Moving on to device 2, the Smart Security Camera. You know, this isn't just one of those standard recording devices that captures hours and hours of empty footage you have to painfully scrub through. This smart camera uses AI to specifically recognize people, pets, vehicles, and, yep, even packages left on your porch. You only get an alert when it actually matters. Combine that with crystal clear night vision and two-way audio where you can actually speak to whoever is outside, and it essentially acts like a 24-hour security guard. It is incredibly efficient, which is exactly why the source gave it a stellar 9.5 out of 10.
Category 2. Automating your daily chores. Now that the perimeter is secure, let's step inside. For any of you focused on optimizing your time and, let's be honest, eliminating mundane tasks, these next 2 devices are going to be right up your alley. Device 3 is the Smart Robot Vacuum. And look, this isn't that old robot vacuum that just bounces aimlessly off your walls like a pinball. Step 1, it literally uses lasers to create a digital map of your home. Step 2, it perfectly avoids stairs and furniture. But step 3 is where the testing actually got kind of fun. The reviewer deliberately spilled cereal on the floor just to test it out. Within minutes, the vacuum found it and cleaned up every single piece. You can just schedule it to run while you're at work, so you always come home to spotless floors. It's a surprisingly luxurious feeling, and it easily earned a 9.5 out of 10.
And this brilliantly illustrates the true power of smart appliances. Device 4, the Smart Refrigerator. Just imagine this workflow for a second. You're standing in the grocery store, you can't remember if you have milk, so you just check your phone. Internal cameras let you see exactly what is in your fridge. I mean, that entirely stops you from buying things twice. Even better, it tracks your ingredients, automatically suggests recipes based on what you already own, and creates shopping lists when you're running low. Now, the reviewer did note that it is a very expensive piece of tech, which brought the score down slightly to an 8 out of 10, but the innovation here, it's undeniable.
Category 3. Upgrading health and comfort. Now, pay close attention, because we are getting very, very close to that mysterious device number 7 I warned you about.
But first, let's talk about device 5, the Smart Lighting System. 16 million. That is the number of colors you can choose from with a single tap on your phone. You want a movie mode, a gaming mode, reading mode? Done. But beyond just looking cool, what makes this an actual health upgrade is that these lights can be programmed to automatically dim right before your bedtime. This helps improve your sleep quality by matching your natural circadian rhythm. I mean, try doing that with a regular light bulb. It scored a very solid 8.5 out of 10.
Device 6 is the Smart Air Purifier. What makes this one so special is how it reacts to its environment. It doesn't just run on some blind timer. It's constantly checking your indoor air quality in real time. If dust levels suddenly spike in the room, it automatically boosts its cleaning power to compensate. Through the app, you can track PM 2.5 levels, humidity, temperature, and your overall air quality score. You can literally watch the air get cleaner right there on your screen. The reviewer noted that if you suffer from allergies, this is absolutely worth considering, giving it a 9 out of 10.
All right, we have arrived. The anticipation has been building. We've looked at lasers, AI cameras, internal fridge cameras. So what on earth is device number 7? What is the one gadget the reviewer absolutely could not stop talking about?
A bed. Yes. A mattress. I know, it sounds crazy. Out of all the futuristic technology on this list, the most shocking piece of tech is a bed. But wait until you see what this thing actually does.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the bed does all of this completely invisibly. Without you wearing a watch or any trackers, it monitors your heart rate, your breathing, your body movement, and yep, even your snoring. But it doesn't just track, it reacts. While you sleep, the mattress automatically adjusts its firmness. If it senses you're getting too hot, it actively cools itself down. If you're too cold, it warms up. In the morning, you get this highly detailed sleep report right on your phone. The reviewer admitted they didn't even expect to like it, but after just one night, they completely understood why people spend thousands on this. It was the only device in the entire test to get a perfect, flawless 10 out of 10.
Category 4, the ultimate control center. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final piece of the puzzle. Because think about it, we have all these amazing devices, but having to open 8 different apps to control your home, that would be an absolute nightmare, right? And that brings us to device 8, the Smart Home Hub. Instead of fumbling with your phone, you just use your voice. You wake up in your 10 out of 10 smart bed and you simply say out loud, "Good morning." Instantly, a chain reaction happens. The hub turns on the lights, starts the coffee machine, opens the window blinds, reads you the local weather forecast, and plays your favorite morning playlist. The whole shebang happens automatically from one central command point. It takes all the friction out of the technology, earning a highly respectful 9 out of 10 for convenience. Category 5, the final rankings. So, the crucial point is, are these smart homes actually worth the investment?
The source's conclusion is an absolute yes, but only if you choose the right devices. Let's look at the final data to see exactly how these gadgets stacked up against each other. Here are your top 3 ultimate winners. These are the devices that provided the most massive, noticeable upgrades to daily living. In first place, the undisputed champion, the smart bed with a perfect 10. Tied for second place, we have the laser-guided robot vacuum and the AI-powered security camera, both scoring a near-perfect 9.5. Honestly, if you're looking to start upgrading your home, the data clearly shows this is where you should begin. And just for complete transparency, here is the full final ranking table from the source. You can see how the Smart Lock, Air Purifier, and Home Hub all grouped really tightly together with excellent 9 out of 10 scores. The Smart Lights followed closely with an 8.5, and bringing up the rear, largely due to its high cost-to-benefit ratio, is the Smart Fridge with an 8 out of 10. But look, every single device tested proved to be functional and impressive, which really just goes to show how fast technology is moving and how incredibly close we are getting to truly intelligent, automated living spaces.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought to apply to your own life. Look at all the incredible tech we've explored today. From a bed that actively cools you down while tracking your heart rate, to a vacuum that maps your house with lasers, to a fridge that practically writes your grocery list for you. Based on the data and all the features we just walked through, which smart gadget would you buy first for your own home? Think about which chore you'd absolutely love to automate, or what comfort you'd just love to upgrade. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.